This is a question from software engineering. Given below are two statements. Statement 1. Subsystem models show logical grouping of objects into coherent systems. And statement 2. State machine models show how objects changes their state in response to event. And based on these two statements, we have to select which are the true statements. So to know this, first we have to know about design models. Design models. So design models show objects and object classes and relationship between these entities. So design models, they show the objects and object classes, and relation between these entities. So there are two types. One is a static model and another is dynamic model. In static model, the static structure of the system in terms of object classes and relationship is described, and in dynamic model it describes the dynamic interaction between the object. Here the static structure of system is described, and here dynamic interaction between objects is described. So first one is subsystem models. They show logical grouping of object into coherent systems. So they are logical grouping of object into coherent subsystems. These are represented using a form of class diagram with each subsystem shown as a package with enclosed sub-objects. Also, subsystem models are static models. So these are static models. So statement 1 is correct. Now, let's see what are state machine model. It shows how individual objects changes their state in response to event. It describes individual objects change their state in response to event. These are represented in the UML using state diagrams. State machine models are dynamic models. State diagrams are useful for high-level models of a system or an object's runtime behavior. Now, based on this concept, let's revisit statement 1 and 2. Statement 1 is subsystem models show logical grouping of objects into coherent subsystem. Based on our understanding, this is true. Second one is state machine models show how objects changes their state in response to events. Based on our understanding, this is also true. So both statements are correct. Option A, both statement 1 and statement 2 are correct is the right answer here.